Second, like, I was very sad, very sad, y'all. Like, I was crying. I was crying because I literally was about to book a space for dance classes. Do thank God for pushing me this far. I know he would not give me anything that I can't handle. It's a real baddie. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Baddie Crew. Hey, what it do, y'all? It is another freaking year. It is 2025, and I am so happy to do the first video diary of 2025. Like, oh my freaking gosh, y'all, we made it. We made it to another year. So you read the title, you already know what we're about to get into. I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this video because this journey that I've been on has been quite depressing. I know it don't look like it, but it's because now that I'm good and I'm okay. I got my notes ready to talk about this experience that I've been going through, because this is a reoccurring thing. I've been going through a pilonidal abscess, so let's get into it. Like, what is it? I don't know if anybody has had it before, if you know somebody that's had it. Pilonidal cyst is literally like a growth of skin and hair and bacteria on your tailbone, and not only is the pain in your tailbone, it can affect like your lower back area. So that's something that I've had before. To get it removed, you can either have it drained, or you can get surgery, or you can get on antibiotics to have it go away. I've had it twice. I've had it more than once. It is the most excruciating pain ever. So painful. You cannot sit down when you have it. You cannot lay on your back. Like, you can, but it hurts. So like, you're not gonna want to do that. You can literally get it by just sitting down for like long periods of times. For example, driving is something, you know, that can like spark it up. Wearing like tighter clothing, like spandex, dance clothing, fitness clothing, like things like that. You can get it by like riding bikes, like just basically doing a lot of things in that lower area. So how did I get it? People that are prone to get it, if you literally look it up, is overweight people. Like overweight truck drivers, people who sit down for a long time. But it's like, look at me, I'm not big. I'm literally like 140, 5'2". So honestly, the doctors were literally just telling me like, you're unlucky. But I do sit down a lot when I have to drive to like Miami or Orlando, whatever. I do drive a lot, and me being a professional dancer, I do wear a lot of like tight clothing, spandex, you know, dance clothes, or you know, when I have to wear like a tight jumper to perform. I went to the doctor December 27th because I had a routine set up for my dance classes that I had to push back. So I'm like, you know what, I felt the pain, but usually what you do for someone who has been through it, you buy heat compressors, warm compressors from Walgreens, or you can get them at CVS. So this is my dumb self. Like, mind you, I'm just being transparent with my subscribers or anyone that's watching. Dance is like my heart and my soul. So I've just been preparing for these dance classes I was supposed to do literally on the 18th. I'm just preparing, I'm dancing, and I'm like, nah, you know, the pain ain't that bad. And mind you, I'm feeling the pain, but it wasn't like on 10. So I'm feeling the pain down there, and I'm like, nah, you know, I'm good. So I'm dancing. Oh my gosh. Then after I got done dancing, this was like December 26th, and then, you know, I took a shower, did my nighttime routine. I go to sleep, I wake up, y'all, I felt like something just hit my back. Like, my back was like inflamed, my lower back was inflamed, tailbone was inflamed. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it's back again, it's back. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'm trying to move. I had to go to work. I had to do something else. And I'm like, I can't go to work like this. So I was like, I was dreading it. I was like, I took a shower because I knew what I had to do. I had to go to the ER because if you don't go to the ER when you have a pilonidal cyst, you can get an infection, and the infection starts when you get a fever and stuff like that. So I was just like, oh my gosh. So I had someone drive me to the ER, and luckily I didn't have to get it drained. I didn't have to go through no surgical procedure like last time, which was in 2019. I got it drained before because I had an infection. But no, I was good to go. All they did was give me antibiotics. It was like, you're lucky you caught it on time. So what I had to do was I had to take Bactrim. That's the medication that was prescribed to me. I was taking like 4 pills a day. 4 big pills. Lord! I'm like, I don't have anxiety taking pills, but those pills are really big. It was like I think 800 milligram. I had to take 2 at 2 in the morning, 2 at night. So I had a whole schedule. I took 2 8 a.m., took 2 8 p.m. It was just like crazy, and I had to do it for 5 days. So yeah, that was literally days before New Year's. So I'm just like, mind you, I'm Haitian. So when it comes to New Year's, that's like our holiday. This literally, January 1st is the independence of Haiti. I'm Haitian American, so it's like, I was just like, dang, like I can't even turn up for real. And it started messing with me mentally because it was just like, I just felt bedridden. Like I was just taking these pills and I couldn't do much. It was just like, it really physically impacted me and mentally impacted me. And I was very sad. Like I was very sad because, you know, it was like limiting me from my daily activities, my daily routine. And, you know, and I did post it on Instagram, but to update my, you know, my followers and people who are like wondering like where my post at. So yeah, it made me feel like I was done with dancing. I know it's dramatic, but that's how much I love to dance and I love to make content and stuff like that. When that happened to me, it was just like, yo, I really need to start taking care of myself because like I literally had to push back classes because, you know, I was just ignoring the pain from dancing. And it's something a lot of us dancers do. You know, sometimes we might have a bad knee, sometimes we might have a bad ankle, but we just like shake it off. But I was just like, I can't be shaking off this pain. I can't keep doing this to myself. I just felt really scared. But luckily, you know, I had like, you know, cousins and my sisters, my parents, you know, they were just telling me like, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. My mom was really on me. You know how moms are. My mom was like, you need to relax. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. Literally, she said, you need to calm down, in a Haitian accent. But, yeah, it was just like, it took me days to get to where I am now today, picking up the camera, because every time I tried to pick up the camera, like, you know, I was still able to, you know, make content. I'm not dead now, God forbid, but it's just like, you know, when you're not able to do certain, like, that certain thing in your routine, it's just like, who am I? Like, who am I anymore? I literally felt like my identity was just like gone for a bit. It's just like I was really scared. I was just like, oh my gosh, not this happening again. Because even though it was in the early stages, like it wasn't deep enough to, oh, what happened to the lighting? It went away for a second. Even though like it was in its early stages, but it was just like the pain was even worse than I imagined. Like my back was literally like inflamed. It just hurt so bad. But you know, I had the antibiotics, they helped. And I also have some ibuprofen that I have left over that I was taking like every 6 hours as needed. So I had the 8 a.m., 8 p.m. I took that for 5 days, and then I also have ibuprofen. So what precautions am I taking now. So I do have my follow-up appointment on the 15th. That is next week. It's January 10th. So I have that appointment is with general surgery. They're just gonna, you know, like check to see what's going on, because I've never had the big surgery to get it removed. That's what they said. I've always had it drained. That's like less invasive surgery. That's just like a procedure. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Go to the clinic. Well, general surgery, y'all. I'm getting tongue-tied. I don't really see like younger people talk about it as much, but yeah, I just wanted to come up here and update you guys on what's going on, because I feel like towards the end of 2024, I feel like I stopped pushing myself for YouTube. And I think some people probably seen that. Like, I mean, I was posting, but I stopped being consistent. You know, I started just only focusing on my Instagram, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to abandon my YouTube family at all. Like, I don't want to do that this year. So me making this video is actually making me happy. I feel like I'm in higher spirits because I love content creating. I've always been content creating, so I was just like, you know, I want to include this in my YouTube journey. This is not like the end of my story. This is just like a chapter. Oh, your girl getting emotional. Like, and it's crazy because I've been through this before. Like I said, this is not my first rodeo. It's sad. I've never talked about it on YouTube till now. 2019, it was the same thing. I got it literally. I went to a dance class. I went to a dance class. I was dancing my behind on. It was a heels class, by the way. So that's even more strength that you got to use. And lo and behold, like 3-4 days later, I woke up with the same pain again. So it's all about just self-care and stretching. I know that's something that I've been slacking on, just really stretching, giving myself a break with spandex clothing. I know that's something that I have been slacking on. Again, I'm not beating myself up. I'm just being transparent. I know I need to start wearing sweatpants more, like when I dance. Like, I know that's something that I don't do as much anymore. Wearing looser clothing to dance. Like, y'all know them typical dancers when they wear like the big sweatpants and the big cargos. Like, I think I need to start like adding that to my cart, because I have like loads and loads and loads of just spandex tights. Because, you know, that's my thing. I'm a whole dance teacher out here, but it's just like 2025 is teaching me we need to switch up the clothing sometimes. We need to give ourselves like breathe, like let our body breathe with the clothing. It's not good to wear tight clothing all the time, but I didn't know it was that tight. You feel me? Because when you wear tight clothing and there's friction in that area, it creates a cyst. And I guess I'm one of the unlucky ones, but like I said, one thing with me, I'm gonna keep going. So this is not a bump in the road. It did feel like a bump in the road for a second. Like, I was very sad, very, very sad, y'all. Like, I was crying. I was crying because I literally was about to book a space for dance classes. If you have me on Instagram and TikTok, I've been talking about dance classes for like a year. I've been talking about dance classes for 2 years, and I've taught classes, but I feel like the class that I had planned, it was just gonna be amazing. Like, it's still gonna happen. It's still gonna happen, don't get me wrong. But now that I had to push back the class, it was like mentally just messing with me. It was just mentally messing with me. And I was just like, what is going on? What is going on? I'm the type of person, like, I'm smiling because, like, it's just like, I don't know, that's how I cope. Like, I laugh when I'm like going through something, but I'm okay though. Like, I'm real okay. So yeah. Like, tips that I have for dancers, like more tips for dancers that like go through things like this, things we don't talk about. I think it's really important for us to just, like I mentioned, to practice self-care. I do thank God for pushing me this far. I know he would not give me anything that I can't handle. I love that phrase because that's literally me. It's literally me and my journey of what I'm doing right now. But I think, like I said, that is the moral of this video diary. We need to recharge, implement more rest days, like actually rest. One thing with me, like, my mind is always on go. My body is always on go. And you know, that's one thing that my mom shout out to my mom. She's probably gonna watch this. That's one thing that my mom has been telling me, like, I need to sit down sometimes. Well, not literally, like, not sit down like and drive, but like just basically like relax. Like, oh my gosh, like she's always like, oh, don't sit up. Like, basically, I dance too much. And I'll be like, you know, I'm such a stubborn person. I'm just like, girl, what is you talking about? But you know, like, she shout out to mom. She really be, you know, telling me the truth. But you know, like, what to expect in 2025. I will be starting dance classes, but I'm going to take the time to rest. Like I said, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. It was just terrible week for me. And it literally was the week before New Year's Day. That concludes the end of the video diary. I hoped you enjoyed it. Like I said, I just want to be transparent, like always, because, you know, we like this. And if you have anyone that's been through what I've been through, or have you been through it, like, let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's very painful to go through, very painful. And as always, I will keep you guys updated because we in this together. Please keep up with me on all social media platforms, Batting Infinite and Millie Choreography. Let me know what other videos you guys want from me. Stay tuned for more content in 2025 because your girl is back. We're feeling better, but we are just taking things a little slow, you know, because that's what we need to do. All right, Betty crew, real Betty out. Bye. 'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.